The way I can start it is parents, we thank you. You give us the players. The clubs, the local clubs, you keep the fire burning. Our national teams, I would request to stand up. Senior men, senior women, under 19 players, both men and women.
The Victoria Pulse, please stand up. Victoria Pulse, Chairman is requesting you to please stand up.
When you don the yellow, you carry hats of 48 million. You carry passion of government. You carry expectations from sponsors. And you set a standard for the younger ones coming. I thank you for the year. I know how much we've gone through in 2024, right through the World Cup, the Globals, under 19 qualifiers, but then I'll tell you, 2025 will be hotter. Let's suit up. Thank you. The coaches led by Mr. Beshama, the physios, the medics, I thank you too. You keep the teams running. The fourth estate, what you do is so invaluable. You, ladies and gentlemen, have made sure that Uganda is a digital powerhouse in Africa. We are ranked #1 in Africa. And I think currently in the world, we are ranked 3rd. We thank you. Our groundsmen, you set the cuffs. All these other people come with so many demands. We thank you. What you do is invaluable. To government, we cannot run without you. For giving us the space to operate and at least giving us the platform to showcase the country, we thank you. There is a new marriage we'll be going into. Cricket is going to become a member of International Olympics Committee. So we have a new darling. We're already courting and we are warm and ready, Donna. We will be going into it. To our sponsors, we cannot run without you people. We know cricket on the ground. We do not know activations in the market or that. You give us that extra oomph that keeps us going. So we thank you, Laika, we thank you, Nile Breweries, Uganda Breweries, it is Cinemax, and all the others. You keep us going, you make everything going. I cannot thank you enough. The year 2024 was a different chapter for Uganda cricket. Going into the World Cup for the first time for the senior men, going back to the Globals for our ladies after what, 9 years? Our under 19 teams, the demands were different. The local leagues got stretched a bit. It was all a different setup, but I thank you all. We've gone through it. So for Chairman Zawad, this is a person whose family has given to cricket everything. Anyone who's ever been to Chambogo grounds knows this family. Right from the late Mr. Sozi, the wife who's serving us now, she gave us 2 lovely boys who serve cricket as well. Then we have one who is a national player right now. No one can give more And for us, for the Chairman's Award, our person who we think is the cricketer of the year for the chairman is Mama Lutaya.
Standing ovation, standing ovation.
That was the harder part, the emotional bit. Now the easier part comes. I'm going to invite someone who carries very many shades. He's smooth, a good professional, and all that. Our guest of honor, Dr. Alkari, kindly come and address our guests.
I would like, first of all, to recognize us. I know you're very busy, you're very tired, and you don't want to see speeches from a fat old man like myself, so I'll keep it very brief. It will not be more than 2 overs. So the chairman of Uganda Cricket Association, Mr. Nwagaba, the CEO, Mr. Walusimbi, our colleague from National Council of Sports, Mr. Kasumba, the brand manager, Mr. Malinga from Nile Glories, the various captains of the clubs, the team Uganda friends, captains and captainess, I don't know, the ladies, our gallant mistress and master of ceremonies, the various members of the cricket fraternity, including the Mama Lutaya and her family, all the different cricketers here present, good evening. Plus the media, our good friends. And in a special way, I recognize Uncle Sam. Why I recognize him? Davis just said that Uncle Sam picked him up. So we're doing a quick calculation how old Davis must be, but we will not get into that mathematics because for us who grew up with him in Makerere, in Amin's time, Uncle Sam used to take us to the cricket oval at the Queen's, Sawaya Queen. And that was my first introduction to cricket in the 70s. But we agreed with Uncle Sam that he will do cricket, but his other nephews and nieces, Daudi Mugambi, Ganzi Mugambi, and myself, we decided to go to a slightly posher sport than cricket. We went to swimming. So Uncle Sam tried to convince us to go to cricket. But as the Olympic Committee would like to, first of all, acknowledge that the Uganda Cricket Association, and even when I was still the chairperson of the National Council of Sports, is one of the most organized associations that we have in Uganda. And I'm not saying this lightly. I used to be the chairperson. We have 50 registered associations in Uganda, and not all of them can emulate what we are seeing in cricket. And I think Mr. Kasumba, you'd attest to that. So thank you to the team led by Mr. Nwagaba and the CEO, Mr. Olusebi. Thank you for what you're doing for Ugandan cricket and Ugandan sport. We have been following very keenly your progress at the national level, your hosting of events here, what you're doing regionally, what you're doing with the World Cup and the Globals, and we wish you all the best. From my side, thank you for taking time to recognize the various winners and nominees. Let's put our hands together for all the nominees and winners. It's my hope as I end, that cricket, which is joining us next year at the Olympic Committee, will send a team of both men and women to Los Angeles 2028. So it's our hope. Mr. Nwagaba, your target is we need to have cricket as a team sport in Los Angeles 2028. Let's have a conversation before Christmas, how we can support you as the Olympic Committee to ensure that we walk the journey to ensure that Uganda is represented in Los Angeles 2028, since as of 1st January, you're going to be joining us at the Olympic Committee and the Olympic family. We look forward to welcoming you, because for us in sports, and I'll say this quietly because Davis and Madame play these small games like Ludo, but cricket is one of those games of gentle ladies and gentlemen. For some of our colleagues, to play cricket in Uganda, it means that either you're middle class or you went to 3 or 4 schools, Mwiri, Budo, Ntare, and maybe college school. So for these people here, cricket is really an elite sport, and you're setting the standard. We wish you all the best. Merry Christmas, but more importantly, Mr. Nwagaba and Mr. Olusimbi, we need to see cricket in Los Angeles 2028. Thank you very much. Wish you all the best. Have a great weekend, and congratulations to all.
Where we are now, that we're taking pictures, I guess we'll give you the organizers, Dennis Musali. I have to thank you because I did my balance. So thank you so much for organizing this very wonderful event. Jamila, Josh, I don't know where you are, but well done.